Yes, dear.
Living in love is all forgiving, so this is a very special day. Tell it to everyone along the way that this is a very special day. Up early this morning with gloom on my head. Had a big feeling to climb back in bed. Then I looked in the mirror and somebody said, wake up, it's time for you to lose the blues, and this is a very special treat. Tell it to everyone you meet that life is all for living and love is all for giving, so this is a very special day. Tell it to everyone along the way that this is a very special day.
A very special day it is. It is a Monday, and that means my partner this morning in crime, we have Angel Purlee with Americans for Prosperity. Good morning, Angel.
Good morning.
Happy Monday. Monday. We're at the last day of September, okay?
I keep thinking every day is the last day of September. I don't know. I've lost the days of the numbers of the month.
So wake me up when September ends. So somebody needs to wake up the Green Day guy, right?
Yeah.
It's ending. All right, so we're all jumping ready to get do a big jump into October. It's going to be fun. But September has been a very busy month and a great month for sure. But let's thank our sponsors this morning.
All right, let's thank Meadowview Healthcare, Walmart, Salem Crossing, Hoosier Uplands, Americans for Prosperity, Mama Roses, Fox Purlee Wealth Management, Dr. Black's Eye Associates, Dr. Mindy Gunn, Marshall Monuments, and McAllister Land Consulting.
Yay, thank you to our great sponsors. And I want to say that let's talk about that Colts game yesterday. That was an exciting game.
Yeah, it was.
Come back from the Steelers.
I was hoping that they would beat the Steelers early, like just before the game even started. And I thought it was going to be a pretty good game as far as that goes, as far as the Colts winning. And then they got us on the edge of our seats for a little bit and gave those Steelers fans a little bit of hope. So, I mean, I've learned as a Colts fan, you can only brag so much. So, it was a good win for the Colts. Colts needed that.
Yeah.
I think it was the first Steelers loss of the year.
Yeah.
Which I think I already said early on. I think the Steelers are going to have a rough year as it is.
Yeah.
So, I'm just watching preseason. But yeah, Colts came out with a victory. So.
Did it help any of your fantasy football team?
Well, I don't have any Colts fans on there. Or any Colts players on there. My fantasy was struggling because Mahomes, man, was kind of giving me a little bit of hurting me a little bit. So, but they pulled out a victory as well. So.
Right, and he does some cool things. They said that whenever one of his players, whenever his teammates make a touchdown, he always makes sure he gets them the ball. Or how was that? He does things behind the scenes to make his team shine. Patrick does great things.
I can't sing any more praises about Patrick Mahomes.
I know. So. I'm just saying that he's really a cool guy. I mean, and he does things they say a lot of times, when you're watching the game, you don't even realize what all he's doing to make sure the other guys are getting recognition too. I think that's pretty cool. So, yeah. Yeah,
he's pretty cool. Yeah, so they pulled out a victory yesterday. Last night, I actually, which I need to figure out, Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen, they played last night. So that was also, I actually ended up going to sleep. I did not make that game last night. So
the game ended because you fell asleep, right? Or did the game go on? I wonder.
No, the game went on.
It went on.
They don't wait on me.
They don't wait on you. Okay.
But the Ravens, they demolished. I don't know. They took the victory home against the Bills, 35-10. So
maybe it was best you did sleep. Maybe just don't.
Yeah, that would have been rough to watch. Because as a quarterback fan, I do love Josh Allen. I do. Yeah. I love Josh Allen. I think that. He's underrated a little bit. Diggs left him this year. I'm a little sad that he did that to him, but Yeah, I mean, Josh is just. I think he's a great player, and I think that a lot of people. I think he's going to end up at some point. He'll end up coming up into something bigger.
All right, we'll see. Stay tuned on that. All right, well, tonight is week 4 of Monday Night Football. We have Tennessee Titans playing the Miami Dolphins at a 7:15 start. So what do you think about that? Who do you think on that one?
I'm going to go Dolphins.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
All right. I think I'm going to go Dolphins too. Yeah, I think so too on that. Yeah. All right, it was a great weekend. IU Hoosiers again, who are off the 5-0 start. Let's talk about that.
I wanted to go to that game so bad, just with the weather, just did not do what I needed it to do.
But like Don Fisher said, it's the first time since 1964. Like Don Fisher said that they're staying after the half. Used to they would leave, like during the half, but they're staying, and the coach is wanting them to, but they're doing it. The first time since 1964 after a defeat 42-28 of Maryland. Pretty awesome.
Dang.
Since 1964. Wow.
Well, they were due.
Overdue. Yeah, that had been baking for a long time.
Yeah.
Also a great weekend for the Colts, who handed the first loss, already said that, season to Pittsburgh in a 27-24 loss at Lucas Oil Stadium Sunday afternoon. The Colts got off to a 14-0 start in their first 10 minutes of the game, so that's pretty cool. Purdue lost to Nebraska 28-10. In local high school football, all 3 county teams lost their games Friday night. They moved to Saturday. They were moved to Saturday due to the hurricane. Winds and rain. Eastern played at noon. Game at North Harrison, lost 22-8. Salem lost to Corydon 10-6, and West Washington lost to North Davies 14-6. So, yeah, that was kind of hard to get all those games in with all the weather and everything. So, and dedicated family, friends, and spectators that came to support their teams, but with all that rain.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I myself, it's not so much myself that would have been against the rain. I mean, I would have preferred without it with being outside, right? But it's the kiddos. It's the kids. So
yeah.
The kids wouldn't have won. I mean, don't get me wrong, they would have loved to have played and run around, but you can't do that at a sporting event. So we ixnayed the whole idea.
Right. So Louder Than Life went this weekend and went over. It was a little degree of difficulty. I think they did a fantastic job though, trying to make it work. They took a situation, and of course they did mudsliding. They had other activities going on there.
Made lemonade out of lemons.
Yes, they did, and I think they had. I think everybody. It was still packed. Still, a lot of people came. The people, they understood the assignment that, you never know with the weather. But anyway, I think it went over really well, and I think for the everybody putting it on, the great group putting it on, did a fantastic job. But it was funny because it said Louder Than Life, and it showed the lineup, and it said puddle of mud, puddle of mud, puddle of mud, or something like that. So they were even trying to make light of it. But anyway, they did it. I think they did a great job.
Heard that they were ready to rock out in the rain is what they were saying.
And they were, and it shows if you watch some of the videos too of they actually were doing mosh pits and stuff in the rain and mudslides and yeah. I don't know how. I think that I would have done the mudslide because I love sliding and all that kind of stuff, but I would have had to have my degree of difficulty was where's the shower at afterwards. We'd have to have some kind of a shower. Or the rain better come down quickly. You know what I mean? Because I don't think I could do a lot of that mud on. It'd be really good for your skin, I guess. They have the mud baths.
I don't know about it.
I'm exfoliating and I'm just
thinking as long as there's nothing this is I don't know if you say the fun sucker or the mom in me is sliding in the mud, and what if there's a tree branch or a tree stick and you slide, it goes right into you, or what's in the mud? What's in the mud? Yeah. What's down in there with the wind, with the high winds and stuff. I mean, you don't know, what's blowing. I don't know, and that's where my head goes. Ooh. I'm not necessarily then I really wouldn't want to be the first one that does it, but I'm not gonna guinea pig it. But I might be the second or third. You know what I mean? Yeah. I watch it. I would have done
done
it wouldn't matter if I was the 5th or 6th. I would find that
the stick. Yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah, you would. I don't know. I think it looked like fun, and I think it looked like a great time. But I definitely would somebody would have to have a plan B of how to shower. You know what I mean? My hair. I'd have to have this mud somewhere rinsed out of my hair.
I would say they would just let the rain, right?
I would hope, yeah. I mean, I would do it if it was pouring down rain and then the rain was
Well, I think it was doing that.
Yeah, I think so. Well, I think there was some break, maybe. I don't know. Some of the
would wait for the rain, I guess. I don't know.
Maybe so. But anyway, hats off to them, and another successful. I think everybody that came from all the different states around, I think, was very happy. I think that was well done, and I think they kept up their energy, kept up the fun, and had a great time. And of course, all the musicians, hats off to them, and they did a great job too. So anyway, so Louder Than Life in the books. There we go. And also over the weekend, Luke Bryan put on. Actually, that was Thursday night. Actually, I guess we talked about that Friday. A great concert too. So the degree of difficulties of outdoor concerts have been a little bit steep, but everybody's pulled them off and did a great job.
You always worry about, which I know we're getting like to fallish. I mean, I know we're officially into fall, but like towards, when it hits September, you think more fallish stuff. So you think that the rain and stuff's kind of out of the way because summer's ending, and you're not really, but sure enough.
You always think I always think spring sports and spring activities have more of the degree of difficulty, but we were overdue. We needed rain, but we didn't know we were going to get a hurricane, but and that does bring in, and I know that a lot of people have laughed, but the burn ban has been lifted, so that's good to know. But
oh yeah, I heard.
Yeah, the burn ban.
I saw that.
Yeah. People, just making sure people know that
keyboard warriors always coming to type.
Exactly. So all is good, and and everything. But all right, let me see what we got today is. Hang on, I'm getting calls. I don't know what I'm getting calls about here, but it got me distracted for a second here. All right, let's see what today is.
Not an emergency.
I know. I'm looking at that. Today is the 30th day of September. Today is Ask a Stupid Question Day.
Wow. Now, I was always told there are no stupid questions.
I agree. That's exactly what I say too.
I don't know.
No stupid questions, and so ask away. I feel like I ask a lot of questions. Do you think I do? I think I do. I think you do too. I think we.
Siri would say that I do.
Yeah.
I mean, I try to, depending on what it is, like if I care about it enough, I try to figure it out.
Right.
So I'll ask Siri.
Ask Siri, for sure.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people do. Chewing gum day. What's your favorite kind of chewing gum, Angel?
I don't have a favorite. I like, so I used to like fruity, but the fruity kind of ends, it doesn't last very long.
Yeah.
So now I just like the kind that makes your breath smell good. I like the minty fresh.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, I think I'm obviously sorry. I think the minty fresh is good. I like the cinnamon. I like that. I think I chew a lot of that too. Yeah.
Cinnamon's okay. It's not like I wouldn't chew it, but
like to get a good bubble, what would you go with? I'm gonna have to quit being distracted here.
A bubble is the double bubble.
Yeah.
But I don't like all that. I just feel the sugar every time I bite down on one of those. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about it. I don't know which one I like.
Well, I think with that, I think as kids though, you never, I don't ever remember thinking, oh goodness, this is a lot of sugar. I just thought, oh, this is really good. But as adults, you probably haven't had it in a while, like the big chews and all that stuff.
Yeah,
it makes a difference.
I actually don't know if I have myself ever had Big Chew gum, like the Big League Chew. Or what's it called?
In the packet.
Yeah,
well, I know it's been available. I know you've had access to it.
Yeah, but I've had access to it at my adult age.
Yeah,
because it's been bought for my kids, but. I don't know. I know that at the ball fields now they sell a bunch of double bubble.
Double bubble. That's exactly
double
right.
bubble. So
it's kind of a baseball thing. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, the chewing gum.
The chewing gum. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I mean, like I said, to blow a bubble, which I feel like I'm pretty good at blowing bubbles. So, like, you give me, like, a tiny piece of gum, like an ice cube gum or something, the icebreakers, like, I can blow a bubble with that just fine.
Yeah.
But, like, the biggest bubble, I think you're going to want to go double bubble. But then, also, when it pops, it gets sticky around your mouth.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. And I don't like sticky. So...
I know, it's awful fun making those big bubbles. I don't know. Okay, so chewing gum day. All right.
All I can think of is like the Willy Wonka chewing gum.
Well, which one was the one that the chewing gum was that?
It was the blueberries. The girl.
The girl
turned into the blueberry.
I'm trying to remember her name. I know. I'm trying.
Violet.
Violet. Yeah, Violet. Remember? Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't she turn into like a big purple?
Yeah, she turned into like a blueberry.
Blueberry. Then they rolled her off.
Yeah. Yeah, because it was a chewing gum that went through like a 3-course meal or something.
Yeah.
And then when she got to like, I don't know, it was a blueberry pie. I don't know, blueberry. Yeah. I don't know, something.
Oompa, oompa. Now that's gonna be stuck in my head today. Extra virgin olive oil day. Ah, there we go. You cook with
olive oil, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I get really like I use olive oil. I use different kinds of oil sometimes. Like I use avocado oil.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's different each time.
You have so many, like if you listen to different people, everybody says like different things like are healthy, some things aren't healthy. I mean, everybody's.
I know.
It's like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? You just, yeah. This is International Podcast Day.
Okay. I don't do podcasts really. I know there's people that do. I haven't. To be honest with you, I mean, I have to do the whole music. I need music. My kids like to listen to music.
Me too. Yeah, I have to agree with you on that. And yesterday was National Coffee Day, and we're going to find out about the simple joys. Put a pin in that music because we're going to talk about that in a moment. But yeah, I'm with you on that. I like the music too. International Podcast Day. I don't listen to them either, but for those that do, International Thunderbirds Day. Thunderbirds.
Like the cars.
Anything, I think. It just shows, yeah, Thunderbirds. Yeah, you had a Thunderbird. Didn't you have a Thunderbird?
I've never had a Thunderbird.
What was that car that you had? What was that one thing you had?
The Stratus.
Was it a Stratus? Okay, my bad.
Yeah, no, I have not had a Thunderbird. I've had friends that had a Thunderbird. Yeah. I have not had a Thunderbird. In fact, if I'm remembering what even a Thunderbird looks like, it's either that friend had it or that friend had it. I know for sure one of them had it, but I don't know what it looks like, so I'm trying to
remember what.
Yeah. Let's see here. Let's just do
International Thunderbird Day. I was thinking. I'm trying to remember. Okay. I was Thunderbird. Okay. I have a Thunderbird out here. I have a Thunderbird. But I thought for years ago. Okay, maybe not. Okay.
Oh, you know what? I don't know if any of my friends had a Thunderbird. I don't know. Again, this goes back to my knowledge of vehicles. I don't know what they had. I don't know.
I know the colors.
Yeah.
I've got the colors down.
I mean,
this is International Translation Day. We need somebody to translate this for us.
Yeah.
We just need some help on that, okay?
I'll just text them like, what car did you have in high school? What car was that?
Here we go. National.
Is there a Firebird?
Firebird. That's it. Yeah, I'm getting Firebird, Thunderbird, right?
Is there a Firebird? I don't know.
I think so.
I don't know.
I think so.
Car people everywhere are like, oh my gosh, stop talking.
We're butchering this bad.
I know.
People are like,
is there a Firebird? I think there is a Firebird. Hang on.
How many birds do we have here? Okay.
Firebird. Okay, let's. Oh, there are Firebirds.
Firebirds, Thunderbirds, and let's talk about Thunderbirds. Isn't that like the I'll say somebody else like. I don't know. Okay, I'm not even going to say.
Can I phone a friend?
Yeah, I need definitely.
Where's
okay,
that button?
Here's what we know: National Hot Mulled Cider Day. Hot Mulled Cider Day.
Hot Mulled Cider Day. I don't even know what that means.
It's a drink. It's the cider drink, but it's got like the. Usually, I think they put. I don't know what kind of alcohol. Again, I don't know what kind of alcohol, but they put. It's like an alcoholic drink,
okay.
But I don't think you have to have the alcohol if you don't want to. Remember, everybody's doing now more of the drinks with. It seems like more of the other kind of drinks, not alcohol drinks. Virgin drinks. But there was another, what do they call it?
Who are you hanging out with?
I don't know. National Love People Day. I do love people, even
I love some people.
People who need people.
I do. I mean, like, there are people that are really nice and give, hope for society. And then there's just people that, I don't know, man.
Stay away from
I don't know why
you gotta stay
ready to tear a head off every 5 seconds. Let's just chill out. It's okay. I mean,
this is...
be mean.
Be nice.
Yeah.
Be kind. National Mud Pack Day, and it shows the mud. That would be apropos for the weekend. Yeah, Mud Pack Day.
Mud pack.
Well, have you ever had oh my goodness, I've had one before where they like you lay on the table and they just like pack you in mud. Oh my gosh.
Oh. Okay. Kind of like sand, like burying you in the sand.
Well, this is more of a therapeutic. It's more of a little bit of a luxury, I guess, if you will, or what do you call it? Like a
like a spa day?
Yeah, spa day, yeah. Yes. Mud Pack Day, and it is so refreshing. Yeah, and your skin feels so soft afterwards.
Do you have clothes on at all?
Optional.
Oh, interesting.
Anyway, National Mud Pack Day.
How do you wash it off? You get a shower afterwards?
Yeah, or they have a big tub. You can just go get in the big tub.
Okay, a tub. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. National Prepared-a-thon Day. Oh, always be prepared.
Prepared-a-thon?
Prepared-a-thon. I love that. We've had actually a lot of getting prepared days. This is like the time, of course, to start
getting prepared for the election.
That's what you're doing. It's very scary. It's very scary.
Yeah,
very scary.
We got 1 month. That's what
crazy.
I mean. We're talking about September.
How many days are we down to? Like 40 days, 30 days, or
30? It'd be like 35 or something like that.
Golly gee.
Yeah.
That is scary. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's here, folks. It's here.
This time is close. It's drawing near.
I know, and October's gonna fly by because people always got fall stuff to do.
I know.
I'm sitting there, gotta get pumpkins, gotta do the whole pumpkin patch thing.
Gotta do the pumpkins, gotta get the mums, gotta get all that gourds.
Gotta get all the apples.
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta get all those things shoved in before Halloween. And then there's Halloween. You gotta get ready for Halloween.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, it's just flying by.
Sorry, gotta go right now and start. Yes. I do want to say they have the funnest gourds over at Walmart. I've never seen some of these weird gourd-looking things.
Walmart's got a great selection of, like, all the things, I think.
All the things for fall.
Yeah, they do. So if you need your pumpkins or any cool gourds, different colors.
Yeah.
Walmart can hook you up.
They sure can. They can make you feel fallish. They can get you in the fall mood. Yeah, when you walk in there, yeah. So I think the prepared-a-thon is to make sure that, like, for a reason, like we saw some without electricity over the weekend, so make sure you have your candles or have your flashlights ready, extra blankets. Let's see, on the road, all the things you need, like snacks and stuff. Just National Prepared-a-thon Day.
Make sure you keep that gas tank.
And, check your smoke alarms. They always say to do that usually when the time changes, but just recheck them again. Or if you didn't check them when the time changed, check your smoke alarms.
When the time changed?
When the time changed. It's been a while ago, but you're supposed to always
We're about to get, again...
When is it changing again?
It's November or something. I believe.
Do we lose an hour or gain an hour?
No, we are going to gain an hour. We're going to fall back. So right now it would only be 7:30.
Oh, okay.
Or 7:27.
All right. Okay. Can do that. Well, I get so confused. I really don't. It's like one of those things that like I think I know, but I just...
Well, it's just you fall back. So you always got to think you go
fall
back.
Spring forward,
and fall back. So you're going to...
So we'll get our hour back.
Yes. Although I wouldn't say necessarily back, because then you're talking about... Okay. Just, yeah.
Oh, let me think that way, okay? It brings joy. So that's when to check your smoke alarms. But go ahead and check them. Why not?
I would say every season.
It's National Prepared-a-thon Day. Do it, okay?
I would say every season. I wouldn't say... when the time changes.
No, they always say to check your batteries on your smoke detector. I don't know. I don't make
No,
these
they
rules
do
up.
say that, but I think it's like once a month.
Oh. I don't know. All I have to do is get in the kitchen. If I start cooking something, I can check my smoke alarm. I can tell you the smoke alarm's working. Give me 5 minutes in the kitchen and we'll know if that smoke detector's working.
November 3rd.
November the 3rd. Oh, wow.
Yep.
Right before election.
So 2 days before the election.
We need to do everything like right before the election. We need to, every sentence needs to add.
After
like,
the election. Before the election.
Right before the election.
Yeah.
Right now. Right before the election.
Yeah.
Okay?
So
I'm going to clean my house right before the election.
So you have 2 days to get your bottoms in gear to not miss
well, you gotta say
the election day.
Rear in gear.
Okay, well, get your rear end gear.
Rear in gear.
You have 2 days to make sure you get the time adjustment going.
Yeah.
Because no excuses on that Tuesday.
No, we
get
got
out
to.
and vote. Get out and vote.
And if there's any thought that you might not be able to get out there on that Tuesday, do it prior. I had someone message me and said, what time do the polls close? Polls start at 6, end at 6. 6 to 6.
6 to 6. Hard stop, too. Hard stop. Like,
well,
know
yeah.
that, too. It is a hard stop. So it's not like you're pulling in the parking lot at 6, you don't get to vote. Like,
no.
I'm like, it's no leniency.
No.
It's a hard stop.
Right.
You're like, if you're in line at 6, that's one thing.
Yeah, that's what, yeah.
And there will be somebody that comes to that end of the line at 6 p.m. and shuts that line down. You try to get in line at 6:01, you will be turned away.
Yeah. Bingo. Yep, that's exactly right.
So 6 o'clock in
6
line.
o'clock.
Don't be pulling in at 6 o'clock.
No.
You need to be in line if there is a line by 6 p.m.
6 p.m. There we go. That's right. So, got things to do. Got to get this done. Well, you've had all day. And you've had prior. They have Saturdays that they have early voting. I mean, they have really just spoon-fed everybody just pretty well to get them to get out and vote. And
yeah, well, you go to the clerk's office, too. I mean,
wouldn't that be cool if we made history like the largest turnout for voter?
Yeah, that would
wouldn't
be
that
cool.
be like?
We should
that be
all
cool?
aspire to do that.
Wouldn't that be cool? Let's do this. Let's do this.
All right, come on.
It's like I feel like we're all like, let's make history here. This would be a good thing, the way to make it history.
Well, I think that, to be honest, if the count for Indiana as a whole is just is not high, with everything going on, I mean, we've got the top tier. I mean, we've got the governor's race going on right now. We got state level races going on right now. We've got local. I mean, like, this is a great opportunity. We got the presidential. I mean, like, this is a great time to get out and vote.
Yeah.
If you were, I mean, gonna vote in an election, this is one. This is a big one. You've got so many races that are open, and you know, your chance to be a voice and making those options. So choosing those people, electing those people.
Yeah. Can you imagine, like, if you were like, if this is like you just like your first time voting, like what a huge, like, you know what I mean, thought, you know what I mean, to be in such a big experience, you know what I mean, when you first.
Oh yeah, if you're 17, 18 years old about to vote, yeah.
Like your first time, you know, how exciting would that be? You know what I mean? What a huge, election to be your first election.
Yeah, I remember my first presidential election that I voted in. It was the Romney-Ryan one, and it was, I remember that, and I think that it's one of those that they obviously they lost, that regardless of whatever party you know whether you're an independent, Republican, Democrat, whatever party, win, lose, I think you remember that. You know, I think that's something that, you know, and maybe you don't, but it's just, I mean, maybe I'm just one of the weirdos that political geek that I remember that. So I think, it's highly important to vote. You know, we've seen races so tight as just, so much as just a few. In fact, we saw a state level race that was just by a few. I mean, those recounts, I mean, they're close when there's recounts, we had somebody lose just by, I mean, it was literally just, shy of 100 votes. I mean, that's just people that, either forgot or, woke up, didn't make it, or, whatever. That's nothing. So it's important to vote.
Yeah.
You really, really should get out and vote, I think.
Yeah, for sure. All right. So,
if you're able.
Right. This is also National Orange Shirt Day.
I did not.
I didn't participate either. No, but I do have orange shirts. I love the color orange.
Did not know it.
I didn't.
But my kid's favorite color is orange, and I did not put orange on him today.
Oh, so missed. Oh.
Yep. Sorry.
Aren't you glad you
didn't do that?
Didn't
No.
No.
Nope. Sure not.
Aren't you sad that you didn't do that?
I am sad.
Yeah, absolutely.
I am. I'm not going to tell him.
Yeah.
Nobody should tell him today.
I'm going to whisper in his ear. Orange shirt day.
Don't tell him.
No, I will not. I will not. All right, this is the time for yoga day. So I saw this the other day. This was so much fun. So there was, I don't remember where it was at. I don't remember what city it was at. But all these ladies were out, and they all had their yoga mats. And then all of a sudden they open up the gate and all of these goats come flying.
Oh, goat yoga?
Goat yoga. Little bitty goats, big goats, goats everywhere. And it was so cute. And they put so in front of their mat, in front of their yoga mat, they put feed. So the goats come flying. They come running to the yoga mats there. And then of course they do their yoga, goat yoga. And that's where they
I'm confused.
They
do
get
the
on your back. Yeah, they do. Yeah, the goats they're around you. If you are doing your yoga, they'll get on your back. They're all over you.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Well, it's kind of funny. It's kind of fun. Yeah, it's kind of it's an experience.
Are you doing it in a field?
You can do it anywhere. They have you can go to a barn. They have different they have buildings where you can actually go inside the building. You do it inside, but this was outside. It was beautiful. It was a beautiful countryside, and they had all the mats laid out. There was a lot of ladies, and I don't know if there was any men or not. I don't know. It looked like more ladies, but anyway. And in front of their mats, they had the goat food, and the food most preferred by goats. And then so then they opened up the gate, and these goats just come flying. So it's not like this was their first rodeo. They knew what they were doing. You know what I mean?
Interesting.
Well, goats will jump on everything. If you have anything that they can get on top of, they pretty well will eat anything, and they'll probably will get on top of stuff. So yeah, so they're gonna get all over you. So
interesting.
A time for yoga. Yeah, it's not something probably you do every day. You know what I mean?
What, goat yoga?
I don't think goat yoga would be.
I feel.
Do your goat yoga before the election.
Okay, so I don't know because I'm not experienced in yoga or in goats. Okay, so let me just say this.
Sorry, I did not. I feel like I failed you.
I'm putting this disclaimer. I'm putting this disclaimer right now. Okay, so I'm not. I don't know that very well, but to me, what little knowledge I do have, yoga is supposed to be more obviously you want to stretch it out I thought cathartic and
calm.
Yeah. So the goat to me would seem like nervous Nelly, chaos. Trying to watch the goat, what's the goat doing? I would not be able to get in that mindset. You couldn't bend with goats.
You couldn't do the pretzel bend. If you were watching
I would not be able to do
bend like a pretzel if you're watching the goats.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to do it. I don't think it a whole lot of anything. I don't think that
I think they know that it might not be 100% their, but I don't know. I think the goats, they come and they go, they kind of move around, so I think they probably you'd have your time.
I need to talk to somebody who's done goat yoga.
Yeah.
And be listen, are you really doing, because again, the goats would be the entertainment for me.
Well, I think they're an entertainment for everyone, yeah. Goat, greatest of all time, you know what I mean? And here they are, I don't know, if I was doing yoga and a goat jumped on my back, well, first of all, it better be a little one. I don't want no big,
see,
I don't want no big daddy Billy.
Do you just stay in your yoga calmness? I don't know.
Yeah, you do. You gotta, that's a test of the time.
There's not a goat on me. No, there's not.
This is not bad.
It's on top of my back.
Every goat that I've been around has been really loud. Now that's the thing. I'd be quit bad in my
Again,
ear.
back to my yoga thing. I don't know.
I think there's a presence of calm. I think you stay calm, you jump, they jump. I think you stay calm, the goat stays calm, okay?
I don't know about it.
Yeah. They would give me some crazy goat.
I'm all down for doing some yoga.
Well, you know,
I don't know about goat yoga.
I don't
know about that. I have to get real experienced in the yoga thing.
We had goats years ago, and goats are like really, the goats that I had are crazy. And I mean, I'm talking about like they jump in the air and like kind of kick up and kind of butt. You'd have to have you couldn't do.
Do they have miniature goats that stay miniature?
Yes, they do.
That stay miniature?
Yeah, they do. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Now some of these though, in the what I saw in the field, there were a little bit bigger ones too. There were some bigger goats and some smaller goats.
I think I could do a miniature goat. I don't like anything that like huge.
Oh, they're adorable. They're cute as they can be. The little baby goats are really cute. So
not a baby goat. I would want a miniature one. That's not miniature.
No. Goats can get kind of big, yeah, and kind of forceful. So anyway, yes, so National Yoga Day. If you are ready to go boldly, then
the pygmy goat.
The pygmy goat, yeah. I knew that. Yeah, I just couldn't remember that. It's Monday. I'm having trouble with my words over here.
Words are hard.
I'm thinking and nothing's happening. All right, today is Better Breakfast Month. Ooh. Better Breakfast Month.
Why did you just...
For those that are really trying to, right? Yeah.
I mean, like, once in a blue moon I will eat breakfast. I'm not a breakfast person.
But for those that are, there are people.
That's the reason why, like, come lunchtime, I'm like, all right, let's eat. Like, I wake up thinking about lunch.
Okay, this is also Child Passenger Safety Month. Good deal. This is the last day of the month. Fall Hat Month. So we'll see what October brings. National Chicken Month.
National Chicken Month.
National Honey Month.
Chicken and honey. That goes. Is there waffles too?
Oh, I don't know, but now you're on to that. This is actually National Yoga Month, September. Yeah.
Well,
so there we go.
And they waited to do goat yoga on the last
day. And well, they had to, put a bow on it and send it on its way. I guess they had to do it right. I guess. I don't know, but yeah. So yoga day. But if you want to put a goat with it, you go right ahead. Okay.
Like I said, I need to talk to somebody who's done it before.
Yeah.
I need to hear the experience. I need to hear all the things.
All the things. I want to know detail. I don't know that honestly though. I think everybody would have a different experience because you're going to have different goats. You're going to have different environment, different types of goats. So I think everybody would have their own story. I don't think two stories would be the same.
It's okay. I'm open to it. I want to hear them.
Tell us all your goat stories, okay?
Yeah, I mean,
even if they're bad. I gotta fix that.
I wonder if they, I don't know. I wonder how they would. Was it really good or maybe it was.
Well, they're either gonna kiss or kick somebody. You know what I mean?
They're either gonna do it again or not do it again.
One and done. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know. It's not my cup of tea. It's not my cup of tea, but I think I have heard of it.
Yeah.
But I never really thought about it in depth as much as I'm thinking about it now with the whole yoga side of it with the goats.
Well, now your curiosity's up.
I mean,
your
think
ears are perked up
like
over there.
Zumba goat Zumba or something. Yeah. Like you could do something like that.
Well, I think you want the calmer because like if you were doing like a workout,
the goats would go wild too.
Yeah, they would. Yeah, if you're over there and you're kicking it up, then the goat's going to kick it up. You know what I mean? If you're over there, what is it? Is it called Zumba? What is it when you? I can't think.
Zumba.
Okay, when you're doing that, and that's like you're almost like a dancing and like that. When you're doing that, that is
a dance workout.
Yeah, a dance workout's going to get the goats fired up. I think the calmness of the yoga would keep the goats calm. Don't know 100%. But I think that's the way it goes.
Okay.
So they would welcome that calmness, you know what I mean?
They would welcome that
breathe
calmness
in,
and still jump on your back.
Out, you know what I mean? Take deep breaths, hold them for 5.
What about their bowels?
Let it out.
Like, is that going to happen?
Oh, no, it's going to happen. Oh, no, you can't do that. I mean,
on my mat?
On your mat, possibly. Yeah, that's going to happen. That's a no-brainer.
No for me, dog.
Right there, possibly where they just ate their food.
You had me at, like, I might try that, and then you lost me.
No, things are gonna happen like that, because that's gonna happen with a goat. Yeah. It's just not. That would go without saying, okay?
Yeah, that's a no for
because
me.
They're going to be eating that food, and what comes in must go out, and so there we go. What comes up must go down.
And if they're working out, doing some yoga,
it's going to happen. Oh, that's
all right.
Yeah, all right. I knew that would be the deal breaker. I didn't think you'd thought of that. I thought she's not thought that out yet.
No,
and I didn't know when that would be coming down the pipe.
I thought of it earlier, and then it kind of went away.
I wondered if
and
you
then
would be thinking
it just
that.
Came back.
Yeah. All right.
And now I'm like, meh. Gross. No. Pass. But to each their own.
To each their own. There we go.
That's right.
That good old countryside. Okay. Here's the top simple joys in life. Okay. All we're asking for is simplicity.
Go,
right?
pygmy goats.
Simple joys of life include a cup of coffee and hearing your favorite song on the radio. Yes. Say that louder.
That's not. I mean, I believe that. I do. I get excited when I hear my favorite song on the radio. I don't have a favorite song. I have like a list of favorite songs.
Sure. Yeah.
But I get excited when they're on.
Yeah. A new poll. Poll found the top simple joys in life include waking up after a good night's sleep, catching up with an old friend, and the first cup of coffee, and hearing your favorite song on the radio. A new poll asked 2,000 Americans to name the top simple joys in life, and number one. Do you want to go 10? Oh, wait, hang on. Do you want to go? Let's go 10. We'll go 10 back up to 1, okay? You like to do that, right? Start with 10?
Yeah, as long as 1 is like the best.
Well, according to the survey, like if they do
top 10.
Survey was done before the election.
Maybe we should do one after the election, too.
All right. Okay, here we go.
People's simple joys might not be the same.
After the election. Okay, number 10. The sound of rain while you're inside safe and warm. I agree with that. 100%.
I like that.
I think right now...
And that's 10.
Uh-huh. Yeah. I think that... I know
the other 9 better be good, because that was a good one.
I know. I think that... Yeah, I think it's going to be. But I think the rain coming down with the we just had the hurricane coming through and all of that. So I think the rain coming down and like the leaves, all of that, I think that was just so awesome. Yeah, I love, and when you're safe and you're warm and you're inside, it's such a good comfort. It's like a hug.
Turn on your fireplace and wrap up in a blanket with a movie on, turn the lights out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Got a pot of chili going in the crock pot.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not even a bad life. Yeah, that's really good. Yeah. Or you got some brownies.
Brownies for dessert in the oven.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, the sound of rain while you're inside safe and warm. Love that too. Number 9, waking up to the sunshine. Yes, love that. Sunshining. Of course, I'm usually up before the sunshine, but I love a good sunrise.
I do too. That's the reason why I'm like, summer is ending.
Yeah.
Ending, whatever.
Yeah.
It's really sad.
It's
a really sad moment.
We've got beautiful sunrises and sunsets. Absolutely gorgeous. Yeah. Number 8, having someone tell you that they're thinking about you. Oh, I love that. Isn't that, I mean, really, okay, you think about, like, how busy everybody
is.
Depends
on what their thoughts are.
Oh, well, I was thinking positive. I guess that could be the other two, yeah. I'm trying to say positive.
I've been thinking about you, and I know you.
Okay, I think that anytime, this is underrated, that someone gives you their time, or someone thinks about you, and I'm going to say in a positive way, I think that is like...
I'm sure they meant it in a positive way.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that is such a awesomeness. You know what I mean? To have someone say that I was thinking of you. I mean, for someone to take their time, I mean, to do that, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah. It's the simple things.
It's simplicity. It's good. It's good. Having someone, and I love when someone says that. Oh, I was thinking about you the other day, and I'm like, oh my gosh, what? Yeah. But I do that too to others too. I was thinking about you the other day when I say that often. Okay. Ooh, number 7, the smell of freshly baked cookies.
Yes.
Okay. Or hang on, put a little or, the smell of freshly baked brownies. Yeah.
Yeah, something about chocolate chip cookies, like homemade
Oh.
chocolate chip cookies in the oven are just brings a whole other smell to the kitchen, to the house. Yeah.
Yeah. It's just like, yeah, it's so good. So good. Hearing your favorite, number 6, hearing your favorite song on the radio. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Total mood change. And I'm here at the station and I still, like, still get excited about it. Hearing the favorite song. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it's because it's so unexpected. You don't know that it's coming.
Yeah.
And then it comes out, it's like, hey.
Even though I can read and know that it's coming, it's still exciting. Yeah, you're right.
Talking about the people in the car listening to the radio.
Yeah. Number 5, just the smell of freshly brewed coffee. Nothing like it. Love
I like
it.
the smell of coffee.
Love that. Absolutely. We've talked about that a lot here on Coffee Club. Number 4, watching your favorite show.
Do people get to do that?
Yeah. And that's...
yeah, I love... Again, this goes back to kind of like being wrapped up in a blanket and just, laying down and watching. Yeah, that's... Yeah.
Yeah.
I get to do that when the kids go to sleep.
Yeah. Now you go to sleep.
Yeah, then I get to go to
They
sleep.
sleep, you sleep, yeah. Watching your favorite show, I do love that. Number 3, a cup of coffee. Absolutely. That was, yeah.
That kind of goes
with it, yeah.
They should put the smell of coffee and drinking coffee. I mean, I guess some people could like the smell of it and not like to drink it.
Yeah, I've heard of people like that. Actually, I've heard people say that to me, that they don't. And then I heard someone that I was in a meeting with and didn't realize it, but they said that my coffee made them sick. And I'm like, yeah, the smell of my coffee made them sick. And I'm like,
Oh.
After several meetings, I'm like, I did not know that. I felt bad.
Well,
Oops, I did not know that.
What kind of coffee are you drinking?
No, a regular just coffee. I don't know. I don't know. All right. So a cup of coffee. Number 2, catching up with an old friend and loved one. I love that.
Yeah, I do like that. I love catching up. There are like people that I think about that I'm like, man, I wish I could just meet up with them, or if I get together with them or something of that sort. I do have that thought.
Yeah. And the number 1 out of the list is waking up after a good night's sleep. These are things, the top simple joys. Just a simple joy, waking up after a good night's sleep. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we're kind of thankful, right?
Yeah.
We do that?
The alternative wouldn't be if you did.
I mean, that we didn't wake up. I mean, that's nice. I don't know.
Yeah.
I kind of like 10 better than 1.
The sound of rain while you're inside, safe and warm.
Yeah, like snuggled up.
Yeah.
I kind of like that one better than number 1.
Yeah. Okay, a few more that made the top 20. I love running into a friend. The only thing about that would be the reason why it would be lower on my totem pole or my list would be because seems like when you run into a friend, sometimes you want to really like spend time and talk to them, but you don't have that time to do it. It seems like it's a rush, and
but you still just to say hi.
Well, I know, but like I want to go further. I want to talk more about it, like, or I don't know.
You don't want a little.
No.
You want a lot.
I want a lot of talk. Yeah. This is not you, but this would be me cuddling with your pet.
Oh, yeah, it's not me.
A Zeus cuddle. Zeus loves to cuddle. And a Zeus cuddle is like pretty cool. Pretty good. Yeah, he does. Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. Okay. Moving on.
Talking about goat yoga. You're talking about goat yoga.
Goat yoga ain't got nothing on this.
On Zeus, yeah. Zeus, yeah.
I mean, I know people do it.
Yeah.
I mean, I know several people that.
Absolutely.
I don't have a pet. I snuggle my kids.
There you go.
That?
Well,
can't be kid snuggles.
No, that is true. You're right about that. Number this word 20, but didn't make the top 10. Receiving a compliment. That's always nice.
Yeah.
That's always nice. Okay, and also giving a compliment. I love to give compliments. When I see something, I always try to make sure that it's noticed. I could give that compliment.
Yeah. I try to do that as well. I try to, if there's something I like or, whatever, something looks good or.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So receiving and giving compliments. I love that. Yeah. Cuddling with your pet and running into a friend didn't make the top 10, but very important to do. For sure. Good food for thought. Speaking of that, I mean, when you come up, I know I'm segueing back into the election because we're getting into the election, and that's a time too when a lot of people are out and about, and it's time to talk to your to the running, those that are elected officials, getting to know and kind of find out everything. And
I guess not just the elected official, I guess just, the candidates.
The candidates is what I guess I was trying to say, yeah.
This is a great time. I know I've said it before, they've got information out there. I think that candidates normally, and I'm sure there's people that will correct me, try to stay pretty accessible. So this is your time right now to reach out to them. If they are an elected official already, sometimes it can be a little more difficult to get an immediate response. But I think having that patience is something. Give a little grace, but also don't be afraid to do your own research. And I think they all got information out there. I know signs are going up, so it'd be a good time if you're going to help out. Maybe you're a person that doesn't like doing making phone calls and stuff like that. Go help a candidate put signs out. There's I'm sure that campaigns would love any type of help that they can get, any type of volunteer help. So
sure.
It's just a good time right now. Make sure you know what you're voting for on the ballot. Make sure you know what elections, what seats are up, what seats are available, who's trying to fulfill those seats, and if they're, the best fit for that job.
Right. And local candidates matter. Huge. These are the people that are going to be making your decisions and things going on in your local. This is a golden opportunity to talk to them, ask the questions, find out, be informed. So then when you go to the polls, you'll be ready.
It's been coming for a while. We've been doing this for a while. We've got just what is it? Like 4 short weeks, I think, or maybe it is 5, but it'll be here. It'll be here and one more month, and I think that we've got 1, 2, 3. We've got 6 weeks.
6 weeks?
Oops. I believe so. 5.
5 weeks before the election.
5 weeks. 5 weeks. And I think that, like I said, you got Halloween coming up, you got all this fall stuff to do. I think that October is going to go by pretty quickly. So
yeah, and I think that that's a good opportunity for the candidates to get out, and we're going to be doing a forum at the end of the month. I'm excited about that, and that's not a debate. It's a great forum. Alex Uli is going to be asking some really good questions and just getting to know. We kind of more do it's kind of where you kind of get to showcase yourself more than trying to do a big debate. So
and this will be streamed or will be on the radio as well. So if you cannot make it, it'd be a good opportunity to.
Well, and sometimes people really just don't want to get much in. They really want to know, they want to stay informed, but they really don't want to be involved in politics. So they can sit in their home and listen and.
Yeah, being involved is great, and obviously, it's necessary, and candidates love it. Very thankful for it, but an informed voter is highly important.
Absolutely.
And so I think that knowing your candidates, knowing who you're voting for, or maybe knowing who you're not voting for, is important.
Yeah. And I think on the candidates, anybody that put their name in the hat to run, that's huge. Especially, this day and age when there's a lot of social media that's always not, the most supportive. And I think for anybody to say, I'm going to run for a seat or election, That's a big deal.
Yeah, I mean, you always got those keyboard warriors that it doesn't matter right or wrong, or it doesn't matter what you do. They're always going to find something to complain about. You see it all the time. But yeah, it's just, yeah. I mean, and it's sad because I think it's deterred a lot of people from wanting to run.
I think so, definitely.
So it stinks because, there's some good people that might, want to put their name in the hat, but they're not really wanting to go through all of that.
Right.
And that could be, it could be personal. It could be, maybe also family, could hurt family members. So it's just sad. Some people can just ruin good things. And heaven forbid we disagree with something and scroll on these days.
It's okay to disagree. Okay?
Yeah. The comment's not necessary. I mean,
No.
if you want to uplift or something, that's fine. Or I mean, I'm good for a good healthy conversation. As long and educated, that's a whole other. So yeah, it's just social media. It's gone. A lot of people have really got very brave.
Yeah.
So there's that. I mean, and it's important that the stuff on social media that you see, that you make sure that don't just read the headlines. There's
Right.
so much false information that's given
True.
out these days, and
True.
people will read it and run with it. Just make sure you're checking those sources out.
Absolutely.
Check those sources out. Make sure they're reliable. Make sure what you're reading is actually true. Don't believe everything that you're reading on social media, because like I said, those people will read headlines and then post it. And so again, going back to hearing it from the camel's mouth, listen to the candidates, hear what they say.
Yeah.
This is your time right now. If you say, oh, I never get to see them, I'll never get to talk to them, well, I mean, this is your opportunity, and to hear what they have to say. And so I think that it'd be great to tune into that. And yeah, you got plenty of time. You got 1 month. You got a month to do your research.
Well, and if you feel unsettled about something, or maybe a little bit have a question about something, talk to them. Go right to them. And
go straight to the source.
Yeah, absolutely. It's so much better.
You want to hear it from either them or from their campaign team. You want to get that information. You want to make sure it's correct, because you would hate to vote for somebody based on like one decision that wasn't even that was a lie.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah.
So.
Sure.
Which, speaking of reliable sources, you can go to AmericansForProsperity.org.
Absolutely.
And check out our website, and just kind of see what we're about if you want to get involved. We are highly involved in the races. Some races down here. We'd love to have you on board. We got different avenues we can take on, kind of what fits what tailors to you. So we'd love to have you be involved. You can also go to any of our social media outlets and see what's going on there. But yeah, we're up and at it.
Absolutely. Love that. Love that. Love that. Well, keep up the great work, and it's a blessing that Americans for Prosperity, just keeping people involved in all the activities going on. It's been a very busy year for Americans for Prosperity. I mean, you're in October, and when you close the chapter at the end of the December, for going from 24 to 25. I mean, the things that you guys have done.
This was a big year for us. We had a great year. We had a great
Yeah.
year, and I'm hoping to say that after the election.
After the election.
Listen. I'll tell you how good the year was after the election. So yeah, we've had a huge year. Actually, I've been
Very busy.
going on 10 years with the company, and we've been with the organization.
This has been more with I think more involved with people than ever.
Yeah, so we have, and yeah, I mean, it doesn't stop here, though, right? I mean, we got the election in November, and then, we will take some time off to, Christmas and family time, and then session starts back up January.
Woo.
It's ongoing, so it's super excited to, be involved. It's fun, and you get to hear all the good news. Mostly good news. I mean, sometimes there is some bad news that we have to spread to share with the folks of what's going on. So, but it's a good way to stay up to date on certain issues and certain candidates. So come be a part. Join our team. Come be a part of our team.
Love that. All right, let's thank our other team. Let's thank our team here at WSLM.
Let's thank our coffee club team here. Meadowview Healthcare, Walmart, Salem Crossing, Hoosier Uplands, Americans for Prosperity, Mama Rosa's, Fox Purlee Wealth Management, Dr. Black's Eye Associates, Dr. Mindy Gunn, Marshall Monuments, and McAllister Land Consulting.
All right, best Monday ever.
Got land? Want cash? Vital Farms is here to help. Become an egg farmer and we'll set you up with our best-in-class support team, teach you egg farming our way, and compensate you fairly for the eggs you produce. Call 844-494-VITAL today to learn how you can transform tree-filled or underutilized land into cash flow for your family. Again, our number is 844-494-VITAL or apply online at vitalfarms.com/farmers.
When you want to honor your loved one, you choose someone you can trust. Marshall Monuments, Southern Indiana's monument experts. In their 78 years of community service, Marshall Monuments has provided excellence and experience and continues to take pride in workmanship and guarantees satisfaction in the final product. Whether you're looking for a custom monument, stones, or mausoleums or military markers, Marshall Monuments not only services all of Kentuckiana, but can come to you when you can't make the trip to the local office. Corey Churchman and the staff at Marshall Monuments do everything by hand and stand by the quality of their work. When you're dealing with Marshall Monuments in Salem, you're working with expert craftsmanship and specially trained stone artisans. Call or text today at 812-412-2014 for a free estimate and to set up an appointment to see their quality work, or stop by the shop at 106 South Water Street in Salem, Indiana. Top quality stonework at hometown prices.
Experience the joy of the journey with great fall savings on Michelin tires. Between August 28th and September 23rd, get up to $60 via reward card or virtual prepaid card after online submission on purchases of 4 or more new Michelin passenger or light truck tires totaling $900 or more. Tire purchases totaling $899.99 or less get $40. Available at Washington County Tire Supply in Salem. See www.michelinman.com/auto/deals-promotions-and-rebates for complete details. Offer expires September 23rd, 2024. Void where prohibited.
This is Melissa Jeremiah with Hoosier Uplands Home Health Care and Hospice. Our professionals are available at 812
It was 1994 and radio was such a bore. Every station that you heard sounded so lame. Then came two good old boys breaking through that static noise, and my radio ain't never been the same. It's a very funny thing how they make us laugh and sing. I'm so glad they proved all of those critics wrong. You got Rick and you got Bubba, man, there just ain't no other. From Alabama to the world, still going strong. Man, I love to sing that Rick and Bubba song.
Let's all sing together as we go. Rick and Bubba, Rick and Bubba. A brand new hour from the Big Boy Studios, living out on the bleeding edge of technology. From Sweet Home, Alabama, to the world, Speedy, the real Greg Burgess, Adler, all here. And say hello and welcome back for a brand new hour. There he is, Bill Bubba Bussey. Hey,
Rick, glad to be here, and thank all of you for joining us on the little party we call Rick and Bubba.
All right, so according to the listeners, and they're usually accurate on this, we do need to go to, is it Sam Caldwell that keeps up with every Rick and Bubba moment? Is that his name? Patrick Caldwell. Or
Patrick Campbell.
Where am I getting this other name from?
Rick, you must have a different one. Patrick.
That's the guy that's keeping up with it for just me personally. But no. But anyway, we have to check with him. But the listeners are saying 53 Rick and Bubba shows left.
53.
Yeah, that's right. It should be 51, I think, on the first day. When is that? Wednesday or tomorrow?
Tomorrow is October 1. Tomorrow's October 1. So that counts today's show.
Yeah, I was counting.
Yeah. So anyway, we have so much to be grateful for, so much to be thankful for, and things that are coming up that'll be exciting in the future as well. So, Bubba, let's ask you another question, as if you haven't been through enough.
Yep.
Okay.
You know, I kind of dread football season.
And you should be thrilled right now at the Vikings and their start. But as you and I both, were childhood Auburn fans, we were able to warn all Auburn fans that Oklahoma would still win the game because we just know.
Yep.
You as a Vikings fan, I see you waving your purple/yellow caution flag, telling Viking fans they're just setting us up for heartbreak.
Well,
but why can't you just enjoy this? How they're?
I'm enjoying it as much as the next guy. Rick, we've all watched Charlie Brown growing up.
Oh my goodness!
And every time Lucy holds that football,
I used to get so mad.
And you go, "Don't do it, Charlie Brown. She's going to jerk it out, and you're going to end up on your back like that cheerleader was flipping through the crowd there."
Don't do it.
Just don't do it. Don't do it. And I didn't even start watching the game this weekend, and my son Hunter said, "Dad, the Vikings are up like 14-0."
Oh no!
In the first quarter, and I said, "Well, it's early." And then he said, "Dad, they're up like 28-7 at halftime, and they're just commanding."
Sam Darnold's on fire.
Yeah, the stats here. I mean, they are just running Green Bay out of the stadium in Green Bay.
Yes.
I said, "Oh, Hunter, the fourth quarter's coming.
Hunter.
Don't get excited." So finally, he said, "Dad, please watch this. They're really doing good. I no more than turn it on."
Look at that.
And the first play I see.